Let's keep it going for Jermaine. Holy shit, what's going on, Kenny Rogers? When I first heard about the lineup for tonight's show, I was kind of excited because, you know, it's a pretty diverse lineup. But after being backstage, I realized that we're all the same person. We're just a bunch of alcoholics that would rather tell jokes to make money, to buy booze, than get real jobs. Are you guys getting excited about the holidays?
Yeah!
You guys gonna take advantage of the Black Friday sales?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, Black Friday was a term that originated in the late 1800s to describe a stock market crash. But in 1966, they changed it to Black Friday being a sale. And you know, I think we've come a long way as a country since then. So I think we should change the name of Black Friday to something else. I think it should be called Follow Your Dreams, and one day you can become President Friday. I'm just gonna put this out there. I want to date a midget. You know what? Hell yeah, buddy. You know what? I don't think it would last forever or nothing, you know, because I'm a regular sized person. And the psychic told me she was going to be a complete fucking bitch. But I want to do it for the story. You know, a couple years from now, my buddy will be like, hey, you remember when you dated that midget? And I'll be like, yeah. But you know, it's kind of hard to find a midget to date, because I've never seen an internet dating site called 1.5.com. So, to help me myself try to find a midget, I went to a park with a cardboard box, a stick, some string, and a handful of candy. You know, I made a midget booby trap. But after 3 hours, I found out that kids are also attracted to candy.
Good man!
And that's a lot harder to explain to the cops. So I think that they should set up little parks for the little people. You know, just little places that they can frolic and not ride roller coasters. But, I don't know. I went to a concert over the summer, and I saw this guy, he had them little arms, you know. And before I finish this joke, if there's anyone out there with the little arms, we can kind of put it up. But when I saw him, I tapped this girl that I was there with on the shoulder. I was like, hey, look, it's T-Rex. And she's like, that's not very nice. And I was like, hey, it's not like I walked up like... I didn't ask him what his bowling average was. But I wound up seeing him later in the bathroom. And, you know, not to sound like a jerk, but I was kind of curious as to how he was going to pull this off. So I started watching him indiscreetly. But it turns out he wasn't a man with little T-Rex arms, no. He was a T-Rex with a reverse tail. I swear to God, this guy had an exaggerated fishing story on me. Well, I'm kind of an asshole. And a couple months ago, my mom was like, hey, you should stop being such an asshole. You should be more like Jesus. So I started growing out my hair, growing a beard, and as a final step, I started hanging out with prostitutes. When I was 17, I did something really stupid. I accidentally, on purpose, threw an egg at a cop car.
That was stupid.
I know, that's how I started that off. But, I don't know. They gave me probation, you know, the whole deal. And I kind of thought that they blew it way out of proportion, because I always thought that eggs went really good with bacon. take an up close look at a vagina. It's weird. Because it looks like it wants to eat you instead of you wanting to eat it. You know, mostly because it looks like the Predator without the mask on. But the weirder part than that is when the lady realizes you're not her normal gynecologist. Because you're not wearing a lab coat or gloves. Alright, ladies. You know when you're with a group of your friends, you talk about your relationships? Well, sometimes when us guys are drunk, we do it too. You know, because something about alcohol turns us into vaginas. But I was going through a breakup with this girl, and she was doing the whole, oh, you have a small penis thing. So I brought it up one night, and my buddies were like, man, fuck that bitch. She wouldn't know a big dick if it hopped up in her ass. And, you know, I was kind of drunk and, you know, not really believing what they're saying, so I just whipped it out. And they're like, no, man, that's a pretty big dick. I swear, that was the coolest group of third graders I ever met. I'm not really a big fan of strip clubs, unless they're the ones that have weird shit going on. You know, like if the stripper walks out on her hands because she doesn't have any legs. That's the kind of place I'm into. But as at one of these fine establishments a couple months back, and a stripper walks out, she's a 65-year-old black lady. She has short gray hair, boobs that sag to her waist, and she's wearing nipple tassels. She starts spinning the tassels this way. Her boobs are spinning this way. She looked like Bill Cosby coming at you with nunchucks. You guys ever use toys in bed? Yeah, it looks like we have a bunch of liars here tonight. But, you know, I'm not just talking about high-fiving your girlfriend's Care Bear when she happens to pass out in the doggy-style position. I was at a sex shop not too long ago. I was checking out their variety of stuff. And, you know, they had like dildos, anal beads, all that kind of stuff. But the weirdest thing they had these fists. They're from the top of your knuckles to the bottom of your elbow. And I was like, who the hell buys this kind of shit? 3 hours later, I was too embarrassed to call the paramedics. I swear, if there was a card that you got punched every time you had something removed from your anus, I'd be a shampoo bottle away from a free sandwich. You guys fans of all the new 3D movies that they're coming out with nowadays? Yeah? Yeah, I like them too, but I think it's going to catch on in the porn industry, and that won't be good. Because, you know, the facial scene will come up, and then you'll start looking like your girlfriend when you're trying to give her a facial. But then they'll also come up with, you know, new angles. You know, like the approach shot. It'll be like the penis coming at you before it enters the vagina. And you know it's just going to be like, whoa! Whoa! Unless, of course, you're this guy, then it might be more like, but for that same reason, if they do make 3D pornos, I don't think that they should have black eyes video. Because, you know, for the same reason as a pro shot, because when that happens, it'll just be like, fucking got me. Fucking got me again. I love you guys. Have a good one.